What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Milinkovic Savic. He is the 86 in form, going from his 85, and to be honest, he is normally quite a quiet one. He manages to get his informs, but doesn't really go further than that. I think in FIFA 20 we managed to get a 94 team of the season. The year before that it was a footies, and the year before that we did manage to get another team of the season. But last year we only got 3 informs and also a headliner. Unfortunately, not good enough to get himself a team of the season. This year could be different, obviously. Playing for Lazio, different badge. I don't really like it, but we move with that. Obviously at 86 now with a 4-star, 5-star, which is very, very nice. Literally, if we get a 90 version of this card, I think he would be fantastic. Obviously, it would kind of bump up every overall from him. In terms of the chemistry style, we'll be looking potentially at an engine. We have got power header and outside of the foot shot as the 2 traits, and he's going to be kind of more of a box-to-box, if anything, or at least somebody who is attacking as well as defending. With the engine, you'll end up with 75 pace, 88 dribbling, and also 88 passing, alongside his 87 physicality, his 80 defending, and also his 80 shooting. Unfortunately, the acceleration is a little bit of a loss here. 68 is a little bit slower than what I wanted, but he is a 6'3" centre mid, so I'm interested to see how he plays. We have got his 85, but I've definitely got to try out this 86 to see what it's all about. He's coming in at just shy of 60,000 coins at the moment. Let's see if he's worth it, and see, is he worth putting in your club? Into Milinkovic. Gets a little bit of a foul. He is quite a tall player, definitely. Finding a ball into Pedro. It's a solid ball into his feet. Again, we're going to find him here. A little bit of a turn. Can we find a Mobley in? Just past Lenglet there. But it's a great tackle. There's no way that's a foul. Finds him. Milinkovic again. Gets the heavy, heavy strength there. And unfortunately, Lenglet is going to take it away this time. Into Serge. He's going to watch the defender. He's kind of hoping that someone's going to make the run. A Mobley, it's a great ball in. Little dink into Lozano, but it's not enough for Varane. Finds in Serge again, and he goes for the shot. And it's a save from Lloris. Milinkovic Savic again pulling out. That is poor. This guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think he's been dubbed the Baby Vieira. Looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm ashamed that I haven't actually tried him out yet. We did get him in our red pick, so I'm interested in the Ligue 1 squad to see what he's all about. But most definitely Milinkovic is pushing forward. I love to see it. Does feel a little bit boxy at times, but I think the one thing that's really helping him is he feels just so powerful, because obviously being 6'3", that's a cracking challenge from Manolas. Into Serge, here we go, little ball into Pedro, obviously it's got Varane there, finds the ball into Rui Costa, finds it into Pedro, little ball roll into the shot, and it's a great save from Lloris again, absolutely solid. Savic seeing it out. You love to see it. He's going to go for a little lobbed ball into Talisca, who's going to beat Varane to the ball there. Tries to keep it up in the air to try and hopefully get a foul, but unfortunately, Varane is a little bit better than that. Going to find him on the attack again. He's constantly on the ball. That is personally my delay in look in there. Going to find the little back heel, but unfortunately Sancho is unable to find Savic, who is making runs left, right and centre. A very, very good midfielder. The only issue I'm having with him is I think, again, like a few of these informs, I feel like he's going to struggle against the big end. He's going to struggle against the likes of a Pogba, like a De Bruyne, a Kante. I don't think he's going to be able to do half of what he is doing currently. Oh, lovely dribbling from Savic there. Even finds the ball. Finds one more to Lozano, but Mukiele is going to do very, very well. And Savic, with just a simple turn, has absolutely split the play there. Literally, again, Sancho just peeling away, and the keeper's come out. And luckily he's managed to get to it, to be fair, but Savic being a crucial member of this midfield, really doing well here. Why on earth he chose to go there instead, but I think 60k is quite nice, and obviously that will drop down as this is the first day, so we haven't had lightning rounds, we haven't had more than 5 promos. He definitely will drop down in price, and I think he's definitely worth at least a look in. He's not necessarily the greatest Serie A midfielder, but most definitely one not to be snubbed at. So going into the overall for Milinkovic, obviously 60k, solid price at the moment. I can imagine that will drop down a hefty amount, it depended on lightning rounds and obviously promo packs on the weekend, obviously, because we have got, I don't know if it's Road to the Knockouts or UCL Knockouts, we have got almost a new promo, which obviously is initiating the UCL cards in packs. But I think most definitely if we do get lightning rounds, the price is going to drop. And I think for me, Savic did do a very, very good job. I just don't know whether he's going to do the same job against the likes of Conte, De Bruyne, Bruno, the kind of big midfielders, the big game players. I don't know whether he's going to be able to just skip past them as easily as he did with obviously this guy's. I can't remember his midfield, but he had Varane at the back, so I'm assuming he's got a relatively solid team all round. I think it was French by the looks of it, because he had Martial as well and Ben Yedder. So I can imagine a French team all the way around. So I think most definitely he did do well. Whether he can do that every game foot champs wise, I think he's got a shot. Obviously engine was the chem star we went with, 75 pace, 88 passing, 88 dribbling. Obviously that does raise up his balance by 74, and I think turning wise to start with, it was a little bit shocky. I was kind of like, okay, this guy's very clunky, but once you kind of learn when you need to turn and how to turn with him, and that is different with a lot of players. Their animations are totally different, as well as height, as well as build. They all have a little impact. I'm not saying it's massive impact, but most definitely have a little impact depending on how doing it. If you go in straight away turn, some players are fantastic at that. We look at the skillful players who can do that, the really good balance and agility players. They can just turn within an instant. Whereas if you kind of with Savic, what you want to be doing is holding him off, then wait for the defender to come to you and turn the way that he's not. Gives you enough time because they're not going to refocus and regroup before you've managed to turn and go. And obviously he is going to be one of these players that is going to be more assistant. He's going to be up and down the pitch constantly, getting the passes in and really kind of providing for the strikers and wingers, which he most definitely did. He was back defending, getting interceptions, but then straight up the pitch ready for that assist to Lozano, into Pedro, into Immobile's feet, doing absolutely fantastic. And he is a unit. He manages to go through people like there's nothing. 88 strength most definitely helped him in this game. And then the big category for him is that 92 stamina. That is an absolute key gem right there, because he can do it all game long, and that is, to be honest, a lot of players can't. A lot of players do run out of that stamina by the end of it, and I think that's something I'm definitely seeing this year, is that more and more players not necessarily run completely out, but are not full out burning straight at the end. They're not got full pace yet, because we haven't had 99 rated players with 99 everything. We're going to see that increase later on in the game, whereas I think this kind of time now, we're looking at substitutions, we're looking at preserving energy, and really kind of playing it smarter, passing the ball a little bit more. But I think for Savic, he definitely comes in at about an average sort of player. 60k for him is definitely too much, but I think if we're looking at anything under 40, I think we're looking at a good price there. Obviously 86 as well, so is technically a walkout in form. I know 84 is as well, but technically 86 and above. I think 40k and under is a nice price for him. Whether we get lightning rounds, that will tell how much he goes down. But I think most definitely he can have a shot in a Serie A team as more of a box-to-box, kind of like a slower box-to-box. He's not going to be rapid up and down, but he will get up and down for you. Overall wise, we're going to give him a solid 8 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think about Savic. Like and subscribe on this one, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.